Hello everyone and welcome back for our latest video, and on this one we are starting off with sensory bubs coming in from FB. And as always, this wonderful content has been recorded by I Wanna War, so big shout out to that amazing man. And they look like they're in a pretty fat kingdom. They've got CU around, they've got CAE around as well, I believe. So FB don't mess around when it comes to kingdoms. And the first target is this guy, DAM Skemo. He's in Monster Gear, he gets burnt on the first bit, CU Corso comes for the second, and boom, sensory bubs with the nice cab set. So let's have a look at this burn. We got a 5.4 million red count, just shy of 100 million might drop. The 99 million might drop sat in the old inf wedge with only 7.9 million troops. That is a real treat. Now we're going to zoom on to the next target. This is an exciting one. It's actually a CAE member. Not every day I get to see one of these big boys zeroed. And it's Kimberly128 that is on the wrong end of things this time. So it's very interesting to see 2.1 billion in cav gear getting absolutely nailed by these rallies. You can see from the Gazette there, losing a lot of might every hit. And it's just really scary to see because I barely have 200 mil troop might right now, don't zero me, and it's scary to see a 2.1 build taking so much damage. Really brutal. So I Wanna War's coming in with some sort of march to clear the Gary. We've got YOLO Sid just went in with the bunny. I think we might have missed it, but a 7.2 million killed and injured with a 212 million might drop. That means that Kimberly here just lost over 100 mil might on that rally. YOLO Sid is an absolute beast. So a big shout out to my boy Sid. And now moving in on the next rally. So down to 2 billion and 63 mil might. Really crazy old zero. And a big shout out to, of course, everyone involved in this one. I think it's MGV that help him with this one as well. MXG, sorry. So a big shout out to MXG. And of course CAE for being the lovely lemons, the victims on this one. And like I say, it's not every time you get to see it. I would like to think in these big guilds, big zeros like this happen a little less often. But Kimberly here is certainly in trouble, having a pretty hard time. YOLO Sid's walking on in with another rally. We've got I Wanna War, I believe, knocking out the garrison just before that comes in. So there you go, that garrison takes a little bit of damage. Not much, I'm not really sure it got knocked out, but either way it takes a bit of damage. Maybe it did walk home as well. But moving on into the rally, we see YOLO Sid get capped again, 140 million might and 4 mil killed and injured. So it looks like the front line on that rally is pretty done. And yeah, we should get to see a juicy hit now, let's hope. So next we have Yigao, this lovely lemon coming in for FB. And FB, they are full of absolute tanks. It just seems like every single member in FB is a lead. So it's really beautiful to see. I love getting to see this type of content because me cruising around on the mini lead, having, you know, a lot smaller kingdoms, I don't really get a taste of all this crazy action. So here you can see two rallies walking in, one from WXV, Prof Peanut hitting with a 5.2 million bloodbath. The fire is there. Yigao coming in with a 2.5 million red count. So Kimberly is on fire, burning 3 times there, looking good, looking very good indeed. So man, it's just crazy. Over 2 billion might, logging off in cav gear, probably thinking you're safe at 2 billion might and likely an anti-scout, but nope, not with these savages around. And yeah, I believe that was the end of it. Prof Peanut came in with the bloodbath, and I think that is almost the end of it. I do believe she comes on and shields any second now, but definitely took a little bit more damage than she would have hoped before that shield pops up. So just speeding in this lemon and getting that rally on its way. I think it is time. I do believe they were trying to keep these rallies somewhat timed, maybe, so that, you know, just in case Kimberly was online, it wasn't going to turn into an absolute shit show. So Yigao coming in, the carpet's been spent now by I Wanna War. Kimberly does imprison one at 4.5, and then I think imprisons another one. Oh no, she doesn't. A 2.5 million red count on that one. Nice. And you can see her troop comp is definitely getting down to the point where there's not much left. Just a couple more rallies and this would have been a zero. But it did look like she had a fair bit of T2. And poor old Kimberly does now unfortunately come online. So let's have a look. At the moment, she realised she fucked up going offline in full cav gear, as I Want a War comes in with the what I believe was to hit the garrison out. And finally, she pops on and bubbles at 1.732 bills. So I wish her all the very best with the rebuild. As always, you are a lemon for logging off in full cav gear, asleep away with the fairies. But lessons were learned, Kimberly. And then, of course, the mighty Abatrax comes in with the pardon at the end. I'm not really sure what that's all about. I don't really think he was there raining her or anything. Sat under his bubble and did the pardon. But big love to Abatrax. He my boy. He my boy. No hate there. Just a bit of an interesting tactic, coming in with the pardon at the end and not actively raining your homie that's getting zeroed. But you know, it is what it is. She looked like she had enough rain. So moving on to the next target, Yongjin 198 comes in with a smashing hit on this guy, and that was really brutal. Pretty much zeroing this guy in one hit. Now I imagine the Savage I Want a War is going to come in with the solo, and it looks like that's going to happen, baby. So coming in with the range march, I'm going to assume range. And yeah, this should be a pretty nice hit. Very nice hit from my boy Yong. And yeah, this lemon really looked like he should have been shielded with a 7.4 million bloodbath on the very first hit. Now we've got I Want a War coming in with the solo. Let's have a look if we get the fire. We do, baby, we do. And it's a smooth 18 million might drop with 1 million reds. And you can see there what he's got left. So mainly just Inf and a sprinkle of other things now. So surely the cav march is coming. And oh, Cha-Cha, you guessed it right. Now my boy coming in with that beautiful cav set. So let's have a look how this one goes. And I'm expecting good things here. I'm expecting very good things indeed. Speeding this one in with a little bit of excitement. And boom, another 13 million might drop. Just getting rid of the last little bit of that range, I believe. So another cav will be good now. Another cav should be really good now, I feel like. A couple of the other guys gone in with the solos. So maybe he missed the juice. Maybe my boy missed the juice. But speeding in another one just to be sure. Let's have a looky. And unfortunately, on this occasion, I Want a More missed the cream on this solo. But they're not worried about that. Over at FB, I think it's all about getting the target zeroed as quickly as possible. Making sure none of the Kingdom Vultures come over and steal the kills. And basically, just get the job done ASAP so the homie can't come online and shield. So the next rally is Yong on Colbert SC, causing a 7.3 million bloodbath. Yet another lemon that shouldn't be unshielded. Only 10.9 million troopers, getting through 91 million mites worth. And now, of course, we're going to see I Want a War pop in with the solo. And what I like about I Want a War is he always kind of, well, most of the time he kind of leads the way with the solos, and then all the other savages come in. And yeah, it's cool. He's not scared about hitting first. He kind of sends the message, we're soloing this now, guys, and they all jump on it. And a 761k kill is not too bad at all. All the savages come in and mop up the rest. So really, really beautiful job. You don't have a lot of time when you get zeroed by these guys. As soon as it gets to the point that you're even half soloable, you know those solos are going to be coming in. So really, really savage and a lot of fun, like I say, to get to talk about this type of content, because it's a whole new world of Lords Mobile for Cha-Cha. It's fair to say I don't get to see too many fatties get zeroed like this. So moving on to the next wonderful lemon, 929 mil in Monster Hunt gear, and we have the amazing big PP about to show us exactly how big that PP be. Coming in with, I don't know what rally, but we're about to see. So 929 mil, Monster Hunt gear, only 34 million kills. This guy looks like a big idiot for not being shielded. He really does. And again, why are people in big kingdoms like this sleeping out of gear? It's just not good enough. So coming in with the rally, big PP doing his thing with that beautiful infantry set. Love to see it. Down to 841 mil, 189 million might drop, 8.4 killed and injured troopers. That is a big PP indeed, sir. Love to see it. And now I Want a War comes in with the infantry rally, but unfortunately he comes online and shields. But what an amazing hit, 189 million might drop in total in the battle and 8.2 million killed and injured. Now once again we have another lemon, a bit like Kimberly, but not Kimberly, in full cav gear. Not as good cav gear, not quite as high might, but still a pretty fat boy lemon from MOM. And we've got the amazing I Want a War chucking out the infantry set. This guy is 1.4 billion might, and he takes a 231 mil might combined in the battle. 11.3 killed and injured troopers, so that guy just lost 9 million troopers, and then he comes online and shields. So really crazy. That might have been the rally where they actually set, anticipating the swap of formation, and just set the counter. A lot of the time these guys do like to do this. If they know that the person they're hitting is online, they're going to set the opposite of your front line basically, so that when you swap formation to counter them, they're actually going to be countering you because they've anticipated you being online like a big idiot. So another rally going in from Yong, 7.1 killed and injured, 140 million might in the battle, and yet another beautiful hit. Look at that infantry set, holy bejeebies, that is something special. So down to 1.966, and I believe again that was the end of that one. Now moving into KWT Jeremy, as you can see at the top in the news now, 12.5 million bloodbath in the first hit. 21 million troops was not enough, completely slicing that troop comp in half with a 10 million red count. Oh baby, your boy ChaCha love to see it. So Jeremy, K2 Jeremy is in a world of pain, speeding up those troopies, coming in for the next big PP hit. And while we're here, man, a big congratulations on hitting over 1 billion kills. You are an absolute monster, and I wish you all the best up to 2 billion kills and beyond, my friend. And another beautiful hit goes in with an 8.6 million bloodbath. I want a war, speeding in the solo, but it's already empty. 7.8 million reds. Another beautiful hit from Big PP. 2 lovely bloodbaths in a row. You've got the 10.7 million bloodbath for 138 mil might drop, and then another 119 million might drop with 8.2 million losses count, 7.8 million reds. Oh baby, that was beautiful. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We've got lots more FB content to come where they take on over 100 million troops, 130 million troops it is. So I've got lots more to bring you to you. A big shout out to all the guys at FB and I Want a War, and I will see you very soon in the next one.